Welcome back to the MDL League. If you're not excited, then you don't like Dota 2. Are you ready? The final match in Infamous vs Mad Kings. It's been a crazy series so far. The last game was beyond hype. We had some crazy shit going on. But here we are, game number 3, to decide who makes it through to the playoffs and who is going down to that loser's bracket. Now, the loser will have to face the winner of the best of one between Lucini and T-Spirit. So, well, sorry, T-Show. T-Show it is. A lot to play for here. They want to secure their place in the playoffs. They don't want to have to play versus the winner of Lucini T-Show. It's not going to be easy. So, a win here, very much needed from both teams. What can they do? Well, Mad Kings, they open up with a Disruptor perk. I like that a lot. Infamous, they go for the Elder Titan Death Prophet, showing their hand with the Death Prophet very early, but they clearly value the hero a lot, and Pepita does love to play the Death Prophet. Now, firstly, Disruptor perk. I mean, it's a good opening, sure. Puck, you don't know if he's going to be mid or on the offlane, so you have your draft kind of open-ended like that. I can always appreciate an open-ended draft. You don't want to give away your lanes too early, otherwise you make it predictable, and the enemy can lane against you. And basically try to take the lanes from you.
10 seconds remaining.
In terms of how these two actually work together, I mean, Puck likes to buy an early Veil that can help out Disruptor a lot with the Static Storm damage and the Thunderstrike damage, and really kind of lay down the magic damage, and of course values Puck as well. So the two of them can really become a bit of a wrecking ball team together.
10 seconds remaining.
Other than that, there's not a whole lot of synergy between the two, though. It has to be said. I mean, I guess you can say Glimpse closes the gap, which means you don't need to use the orb to initiate with a Raining Rift onto a target. That is partially true. And holding them nice together into that kinetic field can allow Puck to get his AoE spells off quite nicely, but all in all, it's kind of it's not a massively synergizing line, but that's okay. Like, Puck is a laner, he's not a roamer, so you're not going to see these two going around together and trying to get a job done together. Meanwhile, in Infamous, we have that Elder Titan and the Death Prophet, which I actually love. Like, the aura from Elder Titan is really useful for the Death Prophet and the Crypt Swarms and such. Fantastic setup, just getting Death Prophet in that position, because when Death Prophet pops ghosts, she doesn't want to be inside on the side of the fight. She wants to be in the middle of the fight, but often it's difficult to run into a middle of a fight and then press R and get that full cast animation off to get those ghosts flowing. So if you put them to sleep first, and then lay down and then split it down, and then you just give that Death Prophet that protection to be able to run to the middle of everything and run through the chaos and use her lovely ghosty ladies. So yeah, I mean, a lot of synergy, and also oh yeah, another important point to mention is that when you stomp someone, they're very easy to silence. I mean, in combination of the cast time and the AoE of the silence, it can be very difficult to actually throw down, catch people in the silence. So yeah, I mean, the stomp is a nice setup for that, but that's just a minor point. Yeah, the cast time for silence, I mean, Death Prophet's cast times are all super annoying. That's the one disadvantage of the hero. Except for Spirit Siphon. Which is another one which Astral, the Natural Order works really nicely for. So, Mad King's actually destroying their reserve time. That's not good.
Dire team pick.
You don't want to leave yourself with 23 seconds reserve time halfway through the draft. You still got a lot of picks and bans to get through. You've got 2 picks and 1 ban. The most important picks, though. So there's your Night Stalker coming out from Mad Kings. I like that in response to the Death Prophet. It is really good to have 2 silences to throw out versus this ghosty lady. If you can kill her before she can get her ghosts off, then you're gonna be happy. Basically, you've done your job. You basically shut her down and ooh, another Rubik from Infamous. Now, Lysterg has been playing this hero a hell of a lot today, and he has been playing it hell well. I mean, the amount of stolen Guardian Angels last game, they were really game-changing. Ooh, Mad Kings respond with the Lycanthrope. Now, this pushing little demon is going to do very well, and you don't need, when you pick Lycan, you don't need a team of pushing heroes to go along with it. You don't need to form some crazy push strategy. Lycan can do it all by himself. All he needs is that Necro, the Helm of the Dominator, and he's going to be a real problem.
5 seconds remaining.
Also a fantastic fighter against Death Prophet, because Death Prophet is naturally quite fast. She naturally goes for the Yule, so someone who can chase her down regardless is very useful to have in your team, and Lycan can do exactly that. Also, looking to the extreme late game again, Not gonna lie, I'm hoping we don't get there. I'm not sure I have enough energy for another late game, but again, last game was awesome, so if it was like last game, then 4, sure, let's go for it. But if Death Prophet hits that 25 and gets the haste, then Lycan is one of the few heroes that can still keep up with her and be able to do damage. But yeah, I mean, Death Prophet's 25, in case you don't know, is haste grants exorcism, which is pretty... sorry, exorcism grants haste. That'd be a bit weird. Exorcism, haste grants exorcism. You just go and pick up a haste rune and all of a sudden ghosts start flying at you. So, Infamous, predictions. Well, they need their safe laner and they need their off laner. They might want to consider the Omni Knight. He is still in the pool. He could work very well for them. Other options could be the Underlord if they want to try some fancy split pushing maneuvers, but they're actually going to pick up their Luna. Now, I like this as a response to the Lycan pick. Again, Luna is fast. That is really important versus Lycan, because, I mean, he's going to be faster than you anyway, but just increasing the time between the attacks when he's got that ulti running can make all the difference. And also, but more importantly, the bouncing glaives really, really good at taking down those walls and taking down the Lycan's other creeps and just counter pushing into the Lycanthropes. So that is really useful. And she has the damage early on to be able to do that with that passive of hers. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the Luna pick. Big fan of the Cat Lady. So it's a Batrider ban out from Mad Kings. Very sensible. Lycan is very vulnerable to Batrider. Infamous, well, what are Mad Kings looking for? They're either going to go Puck off lane, which it may well be, or it's going to be Puck mid. But Puck doesn't lane well versus Death Prophet, so they're probably going to try and get the Puck to be off lane. But then they might run the Death Prophet safe lane to counter that solo, and then get an aggressive trialing with Elder Titan and Rubik. So they may be looking for their mid on Infamous. You never know. I'm just throwing it out there.
Dire team pick.
Alright, so that Underlord will be banned out quite sensibly as well. He is super annoying. One of the best 1v1 laners. Right, I don't know. Infamous, if they pick another mid laner here, I will be not surprised. They've only got 29 seconds reserve time, but Mad Kings, they've only got 16 seconds reserve time. I mean, I'm always nervous about that. You don't want to be making rash decisions for your final pick.
Radiant team
Infamous. Okay, they're going to go for the DK. The push on Infamous is real right now. It is really, really real. And the damage, the Roshan potential, they've got it all. The one thing I worry about is lockdown, but DK does provide that slightly, as does the... I mean, they've got a pretty well-rounded draft all over. I like the heroes they've gone with. Their supports are a little bit greedy, but not too bad. I mean, Rubik is a great laner, so yeah, I think they've got this. I think it's looking pretty nice for them. Mad Kings, what are they going to go for? Oh, they go for the Medusa. Jesus, well, Leo style on the Medusa in the mid lane. Benja's taking it safe with the Lycan. This is going to be either a very long game or Infamous are going to win. It's not going to go any other way, I'm afraid. Picking the Medusa into this lineup is quite brave, though. I mean, you've got the Death Prophet and the Loon. These guys aren't going to wait around for a Medusa to get fat. These guys are going to go. They're going to hit their item timings, and they are going to start pushing, damaging, and they're going to try and close out this game early. So that's really something for Leo Star to think about. And Mad Kings, obviously they have a plan. I mean, they've got push for themselves. They've got the Lycan, and Lycan always offers that threat. Like, every team fight you lose, you're probably going to lose a couple of towers as well. That means losing momentum. That means slowing the game down, and that means more space for the Medusa. So that is going to be the aim of the game for Mad Kings. But in terms of actually winning a fight, I mean, it's going to be tricky. I don't know. I would say I fancy the, I prefer Infamous's draft. I don't like this Medusa pick, I really don't, but we'll see how it goes. Also, this so they're gonna have the puck in the off lane. So yes, London's playing it. Medusa will be mid, and Vengeance in the surf lane with Lycan. Yeah, I mean, I kind of see how these lanes are going to work out for them. So, we will have the DK mid, the Death Prophet. Oh no, Death Prophet mid, DK. Or what lanes do they want? They generally want to have Puck versus the Death Prophet. So hopefully they send the Death Prophet down up to top lane where she can lane against the Puck. But right now it does look like the DK is going offlane. Oh yeah, because they have another offlaner, so DK does need to go offlane. Okay, fine. Got it. Figured it out, guys. We're there. Apparently we have one AFK. Who's the culprit? It's KZE. Yep, looks like we're ready to go. Sladden says go. We are off. Man, I'm excited to see some big players coming out from Infamous this game, I have to say. Like, I reckon we're going to see a couple of big eclipses. Maybe combo that up with an Earth Splitter. Might have something fancy, but at the same time, could be some really potent team fights from Mad Kings as well. And like I say, you know, like, Infamous can win 2 team fights, but then if Mad Kings takes 1, I think Mad Kings takes more in the first sort of 15 minutes of the game. Just because of this Lycan throw. Just because of the Lycan. He's going to do so much for their team. I really like it as a pickup. One thing I do worry about is their lockdown. They don't really have any stuns. In fact, they literally no stuns on their team.
30
So,
seconds to battle.
and before you say Void, Void is a 70 stun. So, yeah, literally no stuns on their team. I can't... I mean, versus a Death Prophet, versus a Luna, especially a Luna. Are we going to stop this Luna? She's going to do whatever she wants this game. That's actually a huge problem for Mad Kings. Lack of lockdown is really going to hurt them. I mean, they've got the kinetic field, and that is going to have to be relied on so much. KZE needs to be absolutely on point. Needs to catch multiple people in these kinetic fields, especially the Luna and especially the Death Prophet. And I don't know, it's a really big ask for this Disruptor. I can really see this game going downhill, Mad Kings, but we'll see how it goes. In terms of the laning phase, I think things are okay. Things aren't as bad as they will be mid-game though. Look at this, they're TPing in Sladden actually, but DK's gonna TP for the tower. Still taking a lot of damage though. He's got that early point in Dragon Blood, but he's just stacked the lane to make it push towards his tower. But Benja's, rather than letting it go into the tower, he's just caught the creep wave and tanked it up himself, so he'll be okay for now. He's going to try and deny as much as he can. Okay, he actually said screw it and just goes and kills all the dire creeps. Middle lane, we have the Medusa versus the Death Prophet, so I think they wanted the Death Prophet versus Puck, but I actually think this is fine as well. Puck and... oh no, Puck's actually... he TP'd down here, didn't he? And now he's at mid. This is a roaming Puck? And off... oh yeah, because of course Ted plays the offlane. So yeah, there's an offlane Night Stalker and a roaming Puck. Shut up. Shut up, Leo Style. Jesus. Making all that noise over there. This snake could be really annoying for Peter if Leo Style's able to get them off. Well, Lystag, he's allowed to pull here, which is pretty nice for him. But they're only against the Night Stalker, so Night Stalker's going to look by, maybe throw out a Void, get a creep or get a big creep. Might just take that, yeah, takes the melee creep. Yeah, that's alright for him, his first last hit of the game. Pretty sad. Sladden has stolen creeps though. I'm not really sure why he's taken these, but... oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, yeah, he's stolen. Sorry, I thought they were from mid. No, they're from, they're just helping out his Night Stalker, pulling the creep wave and, getting Night Stalker a couple of last hits and a couple of levels under his own towers, which is really nice for him. While Puck is just roaming around, just trying to be a useful guy. What a player. What a player. I haven't really looked back to this middle lane since, so we will pay it a visit, but quite interesting to see how well Leostyle's doing here right now, trading evenly with Pepita. And Snake jumping through the creeps, just going to be constantly pushing, but also getting Medusa a lot of last hits. So BNN down in this bottom lane, he's managed to get 2 points up in Dragon Blood. He's still got level 3, doing very, very well down here. Also doing okay on last hits as well. I mean, he's an offlaner, so you can't expect too much. Especially with KZE, constantly coming in and throwing down these Thunder Strikes and trying to do damage, but between these two, they don't really have enough damage to deal with the DK on their own. If they want to kill him, they're going to need some lockdown, and they don't have any lockdown. That's the thing. Like, oh, not leveling Kinetic Field seems really weird to me. BNN just allowed to do whatever he wants this game. Like, literally, he can walk around wherever he wants. This is crazy. Who needs stuns though? Like if Mad Kings win this game without any stuns, then I don't know, I might have to change my Steam name or something to Who Needs Stuns. Clearly I'm completely mistaken as an analyst about whether stuns mean anything. Yeah, Star more than happily using that. Oh, we have First Blood, and it's actually down the bottom lane. As they're able to take down KZE. Matthew with that with the Elder Titan, and just teaming up with the DK, getting an early level in Dragon Tail, paying off. Night Stalker dropping pretty low, but it is night time. He's got Hunter in the Night available if he needs to run through those trees. Meanwhile, KZE TPing up here and just dropping down some harass onto Minas. And Ted now healing up, coming back in, maybe trying to go for this Luna, and they with the send back as well. Do they have the damage? Puck is here as well, but the lift up, send them back, and now the Kinetic Field just traps Minas in place. He's gonna have to turn around and fight, and does go down. Now Lyserg under tower, they're chasing. They are not done yet. It is nighttime. It is my time, says Ted. I'm just gonna use that flying vision to find the poor little Rubik, who will get ruined. That's the only way to say it, really. Ruined. And down at bottom, they're putting the pressure onto Benjas at least. See that fight recap quickly, but yeah, it's 628 gold to them to Mad Kings there. 3 voids used. Pretty cool. Well, stun out onto Lycan, but I mean, it's just I don't know why I stunned him there. Not going for the Soul Ring, interestingly. I mean, with a new health cost, a lot of people are actually saying, yeah, it's not really worth the health anymore. It really does make you suffer sometimes in the laning phase early on. And later on, there's other ways to get mana. And here comes Matthew. He's actually going to TP across some map heroes. We have Luna in trouble once again. They're looking to go on here. Night Stalker diving the tower and will find that kill. He might give us life for it. Yeah, the second tower hit will finish him off. So they get 2 kills in return for their Luna. I mean, I think that's okay. It's a second death, but 2 kills is pretty good. So just looking at these last hits, I mean, Benja's of course doing very well down here, but as is the DK. These guys are kind of just throwing it up and farming away together. Just say, hey man, you do you, I'll do me, and let the other guys fight it out. We're buddies here. Look at them, not even harassing each other with the wolves. Look at these guys. Ah, BNN room to peace. So this top lane is going pretty well for Mad King so far. They've managed to kill the Luna twice, but those deaths they just had there, well, they're going to suffer for that. Smokes up.
Dire's middle tower is under
Killing mid
attack.
would be big, and they have this exorcism. Maybe they come around the back of the tower here and just go for it. Smoke is revealed. What can they do here? They need to get that stomp, and they will be successful in doing so. And with the Spirit Siphon as well, it's a lot of damage. And look at her drop. The moment that mana shield is down, she just falls like a stone, which is ironic because she turns other people to stone. But guess what? You left your Luna alone. And guess what they did to your Luna? They ruined her. Poor old Luna. Under the tower once again. On bottom lane, yeah, BNN and Benjas, they're just chilling, man. They're just chilling. Benjas has found himself a Helm of the Dominator. And, oh, BNN's ruined the piece again. He's just going all dragony on him. Mid lane, they are trying to do as much damage as they can with an exorcism, and it's actually proving very, very effective. They've done so much to the tower. Oh no, KZ, that's not where you want to be. One more right click. Up. Lyserg, I think he needs to take that actually before he got out of range. I don't think that one right click from Pepita would have been enough. And this roaming Puck, I mean, he's done a lot to the top lane, that's for sure. Oh man, BNN's taking a lot of damage here. But, you know, he's got Dragon's Blood, so these guys literally... I mean, you got 18.9 regen on the Lycan. And you got 13.5 regen on the DK, so these guys... Oh, another kill up at top lane. Jesus, can this Luna not catch a break? And Lyserg is actually being chased down now as well. He's got infused raindrops, but that's not enough to save him. Jesus, this Night Stalker is being really, really aggressive, and the roaming Puck is just causing so many kills up in this top lane, and I mean, let's throw it over to net worth, and we'll see this Luna. She's actually 4 from the bottom right now, below Matthew, even, on the Elder Titan. It's looking grim. They need to find this Luna a better start to the game. I think stop focusing on mid, and go and help out your Luna, but Lyserg just, nah, focus mid, mate. Need to make sure we get some nice farm on our Rubik. Look at this, Minnot's been forced to the jungle, can't lane against the Night Stalker and the Puck. So strange that Infamous are just leaving the Luna to suffer here. I mean, suffer, she can, but a catch-up isn't the worst, but at the same time, she needs those starting levels to be able to farm the jungle efficiently. This is just not efficient right now, so... I don't know, we'll see how it goes for her. She is slowly moving up the net worth chart again, but it's not going to take long before they're actually going to go on her. And now the ulti is popped for Lyserg at mid, and I'm pretty sure Lyserg's in trouble here with that kinetic field as well, just to give the vision. And yeah, nowhere to go. Crits come through, and that's a kill. And, well, ulti down on the bottom lane, Exorcism once again used. Oh, Arcane, the dream. When you find an Arcane room and you're able to get the Exorcism off in time, it feels really good. It's one of those moves where you want to, like, you basically use it every time it's off cooldown, so having that Arcane is just everything. It's dreamy. Yeah, and then really missed his bro in the bottom lane. He was like, oh man, Benjes, where you gone? So he TP's to mid just to meet up with him again. Yeah, they can't be apart. Benjes will take this tower though. Finally, I'm able to find a tower. I mean, he couldn't really push bottom with the DK there.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look at this. Another day, another tower. And another day, another Luna. Jesus Christ, this is just ridiculous. This is just insane. 5 deaths on Minotaur. This is just... Poor Luna. It's not like... Uh-oh, Clavis could be in trouble here. Ted smacking him down. He's got so much damage at this stage in the game, but the life drain is keeping Peter alive for now, but finally Ted does find the Void kill. Can they get the kill onto the Night Stalker though? Oh, it's a lovely ultimate from KZE, even glimpsing the Matthew back into it, and yes, they find one. Can they find Matthew as well? Well, BNN has actually got an invis rune, so he was actually inside that whole thing and they didn't even know. Just found himself in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's got a stun available, but I mean... You can't kill anybody with this. There's no follow-up. Okay, Minas has actually moved to the Radiant jungle to farm. I mean... This is mad. Like, how can you completely leave your Luna alone? I mean, she's going straight for the Dragon Lance. Which is fine, I guess. I don't really... I don't know. This is a funny old game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower.
I mean, Mad Kings are doing really, really well out here. Like, I mean, we'll see the net worth graph just sort of taking up for them right now. Drawing even in the tower game even now. I mean, it looked like, uh-oh. Is this Lyserg in trouble? Once again, the kinetic field, I mean... They're doing so well without the stuns and the glimpses everywhere. Everyone's getting glimpsed right now. Stomp will not land in case he is just going to have to run away from this one. He's got a kinetic field available and that will buy in some safety. Ooh, did he get that ward? Yes, he just about did. That was close.
I'll take that.
So, Luna actually going for the Mask of Madness. Meanwhile, Benja is able just to find Pepita here. That's a big kill as well. Not too, I mean, quite a lot committed for it, but it is a death profit after all. But hey, Luna's finding farm. Thank God, for 1 second of the game, she's not going to be dead.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh well. I mean, I did say 1 second to be fair. Well, the clip's back. They've got to find at least the Rubik here, and Matthew is in trouble as well. And we'll actually throw down the Earth Splitter, but he's still going to die. As if that would actually scare them off. I don't know. Infamous are really kind of not playing good Dota right now. just to put it bluntly, they're not protecting their Luna. I mean, Jesus, this is brutal. Luna is currently sitting on 6 deaths at 13 minutes into the game. She is pretty poor on net worth. You know, on last hits, she's doing really badly on last hits as well. It's just a horrible game for Luna. I feel like Mad Kings, they drew even on the bottom lane because no one was going to win that bottom lane. So they're just like, ah, screw it, you guys go fight. And they moved the Night Stalker and the Puck top. The Puck like roamed for like 2 minutes and then just took up residence at top, and they just didn't really do anything about it. They just said, no, alright, you can bully our Luna. Middle lane was also pretty much a draw as well. Like, Pepita couldn't really find an advantage over the Medusa. And now Medusa started to do really well. She's always going to do well. I mean, she's got the better farming capabilities compared to a Medusa, compared to a Death Prophet. The Death Prophet, I mean, it just... What were Infamous' supports doing in the laning phase? That's the biggest question I have right now. And I was watching, and I still don't really know. Which is sad. Maybe I'm being too harsh on them. I mean, the draft... Uh-oh. Luna, not again. There's actually, They did find the Puck at mid, to be fair, but I was actually expecting them to go on Luna again, but Luna actually escapes for once. Pepita, Ted will see her, and this is a nighttime vision of the Night Stalker. I mean, look at how much you can see. Kind of crazy, and they just have no idea that this Night Stalker is watching. Look at this. They have no idea that this Night Stalker can see everything they're doing. This is like, I'm switching between the vision between the two teams, so you can really see the advantage which Night Stalker gives you. And why Infamous are so scared right now, and why they're actually on their high ground at 15 minutes. Luna, has she found a Mask of Madness? She's found her Mask of Madness, so, I mean, that is some farming potential. Rubik just kind of wandering around. Really sucks to be a Rubik in this game because, I mean, at night time at least. When it's daytime, it's a little bit more comfortable, but at night time, you never know when that Night Stalker's going to be, and you're just going to spend your whole time responding to the Night Stalker ganks, and he's actually going for the Midas, which is interesting because it actually makes sense. I actually kind of like... No, he switched to the Spirit Vessel. Okay, never mind. Oh, DP actually going to find the kill on Disruptor with the stun from BNN, who actually then just blinked out immediately. Oh, pretty big kill.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Alright, so Infamous find something. They seem to be starting to pull it back a little, or at least plateau. Not pull it back, but plateau, which is, you know, it's better than losing more. So, there you go. It's something. Luna, where are you? I mean, she's actually managed to make herself on top of net worth of her team. Not a great feat this game, but still, it's something. And Pepita actually has a Blink Dagger on the Death Prophet. Very interesting. You don't see that very often. I do like it though, and you do see it sometimes. What it basically just unlocks a ton of repositioning for you, which versus Night Stalker is so important, and the Puck, and the ability to get on the Medusa's head. Like that is key. Talking to Medusa, let's have a look at her items. So she's got that Hurricane Pike, she's got the Mask of Madness, she's drawing even with a Lycan on her team, who are both doing very well on farm. She has got the ability to fight with these two items, but she also just wants to keep on farming more and more. And in we go into the Dire jungle, and my god, they just tear apart the Luna, and the Rubik. My god, Benja's just ruining everybody. Matthew is the next on the hit list. All these creeps just chasing him around, and Matthew, he's got nowhere to go. He's got a stomp available. He's going to try and use it, but glimpse straight the way back, but at least he manages to sleep up the Lycan. But no, Puck is there to play catch, and does catch him indeed. Now Pepita coming in, trying to find something, some sort of revenge for the heroes they have lost. The stun is available onto Benja's. BNN just being very, very patient with it, and now use it, and they do find the kill onto Benja's, and that is a 4x killing streak loot. Meanwhile, Luna is pushing in the bottom lane. Back to the fight in the top, and it does look like both sides are going to disengage. Although Ted is hanging around, but it is daytime now, so fighting is not an attractive option. Medusa actually TP'd up top, so no more damage to that tower. Oh, but we have the stun onto the Disruptor. BNN. I mean, he's popped the Dragon Claw. He's got the fire. He is able to take him out.
I've killed dragons, less deserving of death.
So, I mean, let's have a look at that. Oh, okay, that's pretty useless. But basically, in that fight recap, it should have said that Infamous had just had a massive win, because they were able to. They lost 2 heroes straight away, and it was a beautiful ult from the from KZ on the Disruptor, absolutely beautiful. Catching out a couple, and then the Lycan just was able to pop the ulti and run completely wild. But then they did manage to kill Benja's in the end, and then get a couple of kills on top of that. So that's really, really key for Infamous, and it actually gives them a window of opportunity in this game. But I don't know, the fact they're so far behind against a Medusa. Medusa, just into the Roche Pit we go. It's a lot of damage output from the Lycan. Medusa is here as well. I'm wondering who they're going to give it to. Probably the Lycan, I would have thought. No, Leostar takes it. I guess he is the more important target. Meanwhile, Puck trying to chase down Peter. Actually, not sure if the coil broke or what, but oh no, this is a dead Deathwatch. She uses herself up. Can't blink away though, and just completely is dead. Now Benja's, he's popped the wolf form, and he wants to just take some towers now. He's got that level 3 Necronomicon. Jesus. Infamous. Starting to crumble here. They might have to start preparing for this best of 3 in the losers bracket tomorrow. Glimpse back, they've managed to find Matthew here. Can they bring him down? BNN just jumping forward, stunning up the Medusa, trying to save Matthew by killing the damage source, or stunning the damage source, that is. And stomps her out. Meanwhile, Medusa actually did a fair amount of damage to the tier 3, but they have found her, and they will punish her accordingly. She did draw the heroes back though. I mean, space created in a way. And yeah, Nightstalker's gone for the Spirit Vessel there, so that's a much better item than the Midas, to be fair. Look how much damage she did to the tier 3 though. Like, she did more damage to the tier 3 than they did. It's a fair effort. Lysug just hanging around. I mean, this has been Rubik's game, basically, just trying to react to these Night Stalking ganks, just hanging around in the nighttime and just trying to... He's literally trying to absorb the ganks. I mean, like, the Dire Vision, it's okay, but he's more or less acting as a barrier and trying to be an early warning system to make sure that Mad Kings don't catch out the key targets. It's actually pretty smart. Well, they're going to trade a tier 1 for a tier 2 as Mad Kings push down the bottom lane and up top. Man, this is so rough. Where is Luna? Well, she's trying to find farm wherever she can. And that's pretty much her game. I mean, she just needed a better start to this game. She needs, like, if she had farm in this game, then she would be able to take some fights here. She would be able to drop that Eclipse, come into a fight. She'd have a Manta, she'd probably have a Hurricane Pike, and just be able to do anything, but she just can't. And now they're having their tier 3s threatened. What is the response to this? Well, Pepita, she might pop her ulti here. Actually holding on for now. Will take the hit from the Necro Creep. But then up we go. Leostar, he's got an ultimate. Oh my god, he's found himself a Scatty as well. I mean, BNN does jump in, but at what cost is that Spirit Vessel? He does pop a BKB. In fact, Splitter coming in. Now the Eclipse coming through. Well, what can they do? They're all caught in the Disruptor ulti, and they will be able to bring the two of them down 4-star forwards. And the return ultimate from the Rubik was not enough to hold back from the Mad King's attack, and now BNN in the middle of it all. Again, the Spirit Vessel is on him, so that Dragon's Blood is useless, and he gets taken down. Sleep onto all 4 of them, but I think it's a little bit too late. 3 heroes down on the side of Infamous, and this game... Is it over? Are they going to call it? You've lost 1 barrack. Looking at the second barracks versus a Medusa Lycan loadout when you have Luna, DK, and Death Prophet on your team. This is not how this game can go. And the comeback potential just seems so slim here, but at least they have the defense against the Mega Creeps in the Luna. I mean, Bouncing Glaives, pretty good at that sort of thing. I don't know. It's very, very difficult to find a silver lining to this. Very difficult indeed.
Now they will suffer.
AC now up on the Lycan. I mean, let's see what other items we got going on here.
A prize.
Anything super exciting? I mean,
Claim your beauties.
not particularly. Luna's found her Manta Star, but we already knew that. And oh no, Luna, not again. But she's got no way of getting out of this. Her Manta, she just used it, so she is just going to drop here. Oh boy. This Luna is just... She is just like... I'm pretty sure she spent more of this game dead than she has alive. 0 and 10. Minos is 0 and 10. I'm sorry to laugh. It's kind of harsh, but there's some games you just can't carry. And you know, it's not Minos doesn't play particularly badly. Like, he was literally just ignored in the lane, and when you got that bad of a start to a game versus a Night Stalker and a Disruptor and a Puck, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna punish you time and time again. Now Benja's popping that ulti and just using it to get a bit of mobility and take down this tower, and now the stun is out. BNN, he's gonna have to pop that BKB and try and get away from all of this pain. The Spitter is gonna be avoided. Pepita trying to come in, pops those ghosts, trying to get into the middle of it all. She does have to use Scepter, will use it. Now the Rubik is turned to stone, but as is the Medusa, in fact, as Rubik stole the ulti once again and used it against it. But Death Prophet, she may well drop, just about managing to stay alive, and finally goes down. The Eclipse isn't doing a bad job at doing damage, but it's not doing a good job either. And Medusa, she is still alive, and she's just firing these scatty shots all over the place, and Leo style is just going to clean up right now. Pepita trying to stay alive, trying to deal damage, and Leo style, the TP out will be cancelled. Maybe they can bring down the Medusa here. Yeah, she's got no mana. They kill her. 1 barrack left alive. The dream. I mean, Infamous, they're not giving up. Katie is. Katie is just taking it. Sometimes you don't have a TP. Well, he did have a TP, but you know, he's not going to TP out of that one. He's just going to accept his death. Jesus.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
1 melee barrack remaining. As the laughs come out from Leo style. I think they're pretty chill about this game. I wonder what the Dota Plus win coordinator or whatever it is saying. I mean, I don't know how to get it up. I don't think we're allowed to. No, I don't know what the button is, unfortunately. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be saying 100% right now. Like, there's no way you lose with like 5 of the 6 enemy barracks down. It's just impossible, right? They can't lose this game. If they come back from this, it's going to be probably, well, definitely the biggest comeback I've noticed. Not because of like 17k isn't that massive, but it's more the fact that the heroes like Medusa versus Luna, it's supposed to be opposite way around. Like, the Medusa's supposed to come back from this. And look at this, they're just smoking up. They're just gonna go. They don't care. They want the mega creeps. Eyes on the prize, boys. They could wait for Roshan, but nah. They are looking to put the final nail into this coffin of a game. Into poor old Luna's coffin. And believe me, she needs 10. She needs 11 coffins, sorry. Here we go. Oh, the glimpse back is pretty huge onto Matthew here. Catch him inside that disruptor ulti, and he does get taken out, and that's a big part of the team fight already gone. The Medusa ulti is doing its work, and it's actually going to freeze death from the front lines of everybody, but they're actually going to back out. Okay. Back out, reset. Try again in a minute. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, the Exorcism. Just wait for Exorcism to run out and then go in again. That makes sense. But I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're going to do. No? Okay. Roshan is up in 1 minute 57.
Gold for me.
Well, poor old Luna. I mean, how many last hits is she on? She's on 220 last hit, so you got to give her credit that she has still managed to find the farm despite being dead for the majority of the game. That's that's something, you know. Ted is just getting the sight here. We'll actually silence the DK so they can't find the stun, and now Leah style. I mean, Ted is just playing here. He's just having some fun, and look at this glimpse. It's a beautiful glimpse. Gotta get BN in the middle of everybody. Meanwhile, yeah, BNN taken out, assassinated. No buyback available, as expected. Matthew, he's gonna be the next one to go down. Silence is used just because, and yeah, it's over.
A pity.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
They have creeps on the high ground at bottom. The barracks has taken. And Mega Creeps has had.
Has fallen. The radiant
Onto the tier 4, so they're not going to GG out, but they're going to wait for the Ancient to fall. Like true champions. Meanwhile, Luna, she's trying to get a decent GPM at the end of the game. And there we go, GG is called. My god, what a horrible ending to a pretty decent series. Unfortunately, Infamous just got wrecked. But hey, you know, I was wrong. Stuns mean nothing. Stuns mean absolutely nothing. You hear this in your pubs, if someone's telling you to get, if your team's telling you you're light on stuns, just let them this game. You don't need stuns. They're not useful. Well, alright then, so, Mad Kings, they are going to advance to the playoffs. Congratulations for them. No more Dota to play for them until Sunday. However, it's going to be Infamous dropping down to the losers round 2. So that means that they don't have to face 2 games, they only have to face 1 game. They don't have to face that dreaded best of 1, which is going to be Lucini versus T-Show Rising. Lucini versus T-Show Rising in the best of 1 tomorrow. And that is at 2 o'clock BRT tomorrow. So join me for that on this channel. Same place, same time. And we'll be going straight from there, and then we'll just go straight into the best of 3 between the winner of that and Infamous afterwards. So that should be fun. But if you enjoyed the cast, please let me know in the chat. I will be checking it after the games. I'm not going to be chilling out and reading your comments. My name is NomadCasts, and if you enjoyed it, then please consider sending me a follow. But that is it for me today. Goodbye.